Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is True Transformative Fitness. And today, I know it's been a while. I ain't forget about y'all, you know what I mean? But, you know, here you go. I'm about to hit you with a full body kettlebell workout. I'm going to give you a tutorial explaining what we doing, why we doing it, and how we doing it. You know what I mean? What muscle group we going to hit. The kettlebell is one of the most underappreciated items in the gym. You know what I mean? This single item, when I'm comparing it against the barbell, dumbbell, those two items. So we got the dumbbell, barbell, and the kettlebell. Out of those three things, the kettlebell challenges your stability the most out of everything. And in addition to that, you know what I mean? I'm only going to use a 15-pound kettlebell, right? In addition to that, it's going to tax your each side. We're using one kettlebell, so you got to balance yourself on each side, and it checks all boxes, meaning that it's going to check the muscle building box, the strength training box, cardiovascular, flexibility. You could use it as your main workout or as like a recovery, what I'm doing, because I'm sore from my barbell workouts and everything else I'll be doing. But that's enough talking. We about to get into it, full body, legs all the way up. We ain't gonna leave nothing missing on the table. You know how we do at TTF. So we gonna get it started with the suitcase split squat. So with the suitcase split squat, I'll be holding a kettlebell in one hand, the opposite side of the working leg. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try to give it to you from every angle. So let's get it started. Like I said, you don't even need that much, just one kettlebell. Make sure my feet is up in here. Hold up. If you short on time, if you're not worried about, doing too much as far as a routine, you just want to get in shape, this is perfect for you. All right? Suitcase split squat. We're doing 10 on each side. Now we're going to hit the other side. This is how I look from the side. Bam, other side. Remember, kettlebells are always on the other side of the working leg. I'm just showing you from another angle. Back straight. We always promote good posture. Back straight. Bam. That second set from the front again. It's going to work your core like nothing other. You don't even need to do crunches, sit-ups, no abdominal work. There's 3. That's it. All right. So that was 10 on each side. So basically, with the kettlebell, with that movement, with the suitcase split squat, you're gonna feel it in your quads, your glutes, your abdominals. Cause again, you're unbalanced, so you gotta like your core is working to stabilize your whole posterior. So while your body is stabilizing your posterior, those moving muscles are working like crazy. Trust me, because I got a serious pump on my legs now. So, exercise number 2. So that's legs. So now we're gonna do a swing overhead kettlebell, where I'm basically stretching out my whole body. So it's gonna hit my back, legs. Basically, this movement is leaving no muscle untouched on the table. You'll see. So I don't even know how many, because again, we're using a 15-pound kettle. So some movements are going to be high rep, and then some movements are going to be low repetitions, depending on what muscle group we're hitting. So let's go. And the whole purpose of a kettlebell workout is to keep going one after another, because you're working one side, and while one side is working, the other side is resting. So that's why you keep going back and forth without with no rest, pretty much. But this one I'm using both my hands, so I'm gonna rest in between them. So check me out. From the side. From this side. Back straight. So I don't know if you can see it. Near the top of that movement, it looks like this. I'm holding this kettlebell like this at the top of the movement. See what I mean? Once you hold it like that and bring it back down, it's such a dynamic movement because you bring the kettlebell from right here all the way up there. So listen, overhead, so it takes a lot of energy and effort. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets like that. Yeah, 2 more sets like that. And it's gonna open up your whole body. You'll feel it. And again, that's why, like again, I can use heavier weight, but I'm just proving that you don't need that much to get in good shape. You know what I mean? You don't need a whole bunch of gym equipment. Truth be told. So bam, I ain't even counting. I'm just going to our fatigue. And again, we watching my form, and I'm bringing the kettlebell. I'm bringing the kettlebell from here all the way up, holding it up. You see this firing up my serratus. These are serratus. It's firing up my core. It's firing up your back, because you understand when you extend that thing up, it's hitting your back, it's hitting your shoulders, it's hitting your legs, it's hitting your arms, it's hitting everything. And most importantly, your heart, because it's taxing your cardiovascular at the same time. So let's go. again, man, this thing is covering all your bases. It's covering your stability, flexibility. Like if you don't want to spend time stretching, you know what I mean? You don't want to spend time lifting a bunch of weights or whatever. Just the move right here, because it don't take long, especially if you're not being lazy about it. I should give y'all so you can see how the back look. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do this last set reverse, a couple of so you actually see the back muscles contracting to prove that, you know what I mean, this thing is working everything, man. So bam. Let me get somebody out. And yeah, I did cut my locks. Yeah, I had to shorten them things up, man. All right, get that back at you. Yeah. So that's exercise number 2. Heart rate jacked up. So the next move we're gonna do is an oldie but goodie. It's probably one of my favorites, for real, for real. If any of y'all watch any of my past videos, you see me performing this movement, the kettlebell swing. You know what I mean? That works everything. Your legs, your back. But again, instead of me bringing the kettlebell all the way up over top of my head, we just bring it up. Keep it in that sweet spot. Bam. So look, if you're performing this movement correctly, you're bringing that dumbbell all the way between your legs to get that velocity. Because we got 2 sides to kettlebell workouts. You got the momentum side, then you got the contraction side. So basically, the swinging of the kettlebells create momentum. So when you bring that thing on the other side, you have to contract your muscles to actually stop the momentum of that dumbbell. And it's a different feeling versus just lifting the dumbbell or barbell. You contracting. That contraction, when you bring in that momentum and then you got to flex to stop it, brings a whole nother dimension and physicality to your musculature. You know what I mean? So again, 3 sets of everything. 15-pound kettlebell, it don't take much. I'm trying to tell you, if your effort is there, you ain't got to worry about the resistance, how much weight you got, man. If you put forth an honest effort into your workout, period. And again, just to reiterate, kettlebells cover every aspect. If you're not a big fitness person, if you want to get abs and just get in shape and develop functional muscle, this is the tool. This is all you need. That's it. Yep. One more set. And again, you know, I'm going through this kettlebell workout because my body is sore from, is beat up from the full body training I did the other day. So again, it's a good, excellent exercise versus for cardio versus like going for a walk on a treadmill or using elliptical. You'll get more bang for your buck, and it change your body as if you were on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because every stabilizer muscle, I promise you, is being used, and when that's happening, you get better balance, you get better awareness, hand-eye coordination, all that. So this is the last set, kettlebell swings, and then we're gonna get into a overhead snatch. Yeah. And again, you gotta understand, anytime you're bringing something from the floor, anytime you're bringing an object, I don't care what the shape of the object is, but if you're bringing that object from the floor over your head, it takes a significant amount of effort and muscles and everything else. And the best thing about it is that, like I always preach, you know what I mean? I preach against metabolic diseases such as diabetes, you know what I mean, all the other stuff. But anyway, what this stuff does, it uses every ounce of glucose that's in your body. You know what I mean? And if you keep up the workout, eventually we're going to get down to that glycogen. That's that glucose that's stored into your organs. You know what I mean? We're going to change your blood markers, man, because that's my goal, is to change everybody's blood markers and make them and have them live longer. Not only longer, but actually have an excellent quality of life where you feel youthful. You know what I mean? Until the day you close your eyes. That's what we want. That's the goal at TTF. Period. Period. Let's go. Ooh. I'm squeezing my glutes, no homo, at the top of this movement every time, because that's guaranteed you're getting a full body contraction. Squeezing my glutes right there. Squeeze my glutes right there. The top of the movement, that's what you want, the contraction part. Remember what I'm saying? The momentum. This is the momentum. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the momentum. This is the contraction. Momentum, contracting. Momentum, contracting. Momentum, contracting. Bam. All right, so check me out. Here we go. I'm doing a 10 each side. 4. Then we're gonna hit the other side. Again, kettlebells, they're also good for you meatheads out there. You meatheads that just want to use the barbells, and you get all swollen and stiff, but you have no movement to your physique. So basically what I'm saying is that if you add this to your fitness repertoire, it could bring some athleticism to you, you know what I mean? Because I be seeing you dudes, man, y'all, you never ever want to do cardio. You just want to hit the weights and just be big and stiff, you know what I mean? You know, so if you one of those guys, one of those meatheads like that, stop being lazy and get with this kettlebell movement, man. Period. Cause you know, while you sitting there doing the same thing, my physique gonna leave yours in the dust, man. Cause I'm willing to leave no stone unturned to reach physical perfection. Period. You don't let effort, you don't let objects, you don't let nothing get in the way of that. Period. Because you can't buy this. This is all effort. You can't wake up and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to get this shit. Nah, this is a daily bread, man. Every day, day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? Period. Dues, your fitness dues are due daily. 365 days a year. Show you from the side. Switch it up. Oh, fuck. One more of these. Then I'm going to introduce you to a real interesting movement after this. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, tired. All right. Woo! Yes, sir. We working. I got my hard hat on, man. All right, so look. The next movement is woo. All right, let me get my life together right quick. All right, the next movement is kind of like it's not a split squat, but it's almost like an isometric hold where I'm like on one leg like this, and on the opposite end of the bent leg, we're gonna dig up into them shoulders, man. Dig up into them shoulders, man. But see, look, there's a caveat to this, right? You gotta hold the kettlebell upside down. So again, let me back up some. So again, bent leg. I'm gonna use my left side since my left side is my weakest side. You always want to start with the weakest side first. Excellent training tip right there. Back is straight. I'm holding this thing upside down because you got to stabilize it because it's upside down. 10 on each side. 1. Keeping this elbow tucked in. 2. In a straight line. I'm not out here with it, not here because you're going to lose control. Keep it tight. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yup. Bend the other leg. And then we're going to my strong side. And again, you're going to feel your core, everything activating. You know? That's why you don't need to do no crunches, no kind of core work. This is hitting everything. Even though you're not focused on that particular muscle group, it's working. Trust me, it's working. And again, listen, I don't take my shirt off to fucking show off. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that so you can see the actual muscles that are working in real life. It's almost like I'm using myself as like an anatomy chart to show you, you know what I mean, what muscle groups are working, and basically pulling back the musculature pretty much. You got to be lean enough to pull that off. So look, back straight, keeping this elbow tucked in tight. You see my core is engaged. Bam, 1, 2. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yup. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Trust me, this thing is harder than it looks. I'm gonna take you from the other angle. Bam. 10 on each side. You gotta have a gorilla grip, that kung fu grip on this kettlebell to keep this thing right side up. Elbow tucked in tight. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we cooking now. We cooking now. Back straight. Keeping that elbow tight, man, because you want to have control over this damn thing. Back straight. 1, 2, 3, straight line. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, bam. Woo. All right, so next we're gonna hit my back, right? 2 movements for back. So again, like I told you before, the swinging part, this is the momentum part. Contraction, momentum, contraction. So I'm gonna have the kettlebell in my hand, swinging up here to get that momentum. But then when I come back, I'm literally contracting my back like this, and I'm even gonna turn to the side. So I'm contracting this whole side, the whole side bilaterally. You know what I mean? Independently. So swinging, contracting my back, swinging, contracting my back, swinging, contracting my back. So again, we're not just casually swinging it, like, you know what I mean? No, we're doing it with a purpose. You see what I mean? When I swing like this, and I'm really contracting, I'm using my muscles to put the brakes on that momentum, and I'm contracting my back, and I'm bringing it back and forth. So you'll see it. Okay. Momentum, contraction, momentum, contraction, momentum, contraction. 3, 4, 5. This side, 10 on each side. Momentum, contracting my back. 1, 2. Show you from the side. This side. Momentum, contracting my back. One. No homo, I'm gonna show you from the back too. Make sure I'm in this frame. Man, that's it. That's it for that. So, woo-wee. Yeah, we cooking. Next movement. We're gonna take the dumbbell. I'm gonna do it from the side so you can really see it. So, every time I do this movement right here, I'm taking my hand off the kettlebell. So I'm gonna do 10 on each side. Legs bent. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 12. So listen, I'm making sure my elbow is breaking the plane past my back. That's how I know you're getting a deep contraction. It's hitting them lats. Hitting them lats to give you them bat wings, man. Again, we're making sure the elbow is breaking the plane past my back. Breathe. I'm not in a rush. Oh. Whew. Back done. Woo-wee. What time is it? Alright. Next movement, we're gonna hit our chest from an angle. So we're gonna use the momentum. Contraction, momentum. Yes. Momentum, contracting my chest. Momentum, contracting my chest. what's that? It's almost like a fly, like a chest fly, but we're using the momentum to really dig into that contraction. It's a different movement from the fly though. Either way, we hitting the chest. All right, this thing winding down. Chest again. Can you see it from this angle? Nah, we gonna stick it here. Ooh. Ooh. Making sure this kettlebell crosses my chest. Chest prop, remember, you gotta make sure your chest is sticking out. Almost like you're delivering an uppercut. Oh, yes. Okay. Woo. All right, let's blow these guns up right quick. So we're about to hit the arms, and then we're done. All right? So check me out. Remember we talked about the momentum part? So this is unlike curling a barbell or dumbbell where we go curl down. Okay, nah, we're not doing that. So I'm gonna get some momentum, contraction. Momentum, contraction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm making sure that my elbow is locked into my side. Again, momentum, contraction. Momentum, contraction. 2, 3, 4. 10 on each side. While one working, the other one resting. One side working, the other side resting. And the pump is way different from when you hit the weights, man. Ah, yes, sir. Yeah, I ain't scared of hard work. Yes, sir. Final exercise. Whew. Triceps. Same methodology that we use with the curl we just did, the way I use the momentum, contraction. We're doing it in a opposite order. So, momentum, elbows tucked in. 2, 3, 4. Try to get them horseshoes to come in. Indianapolis Colts logo. Dead in the center of my triceps. Woo. 2 more sets. 2, 2. Again. Momentum. Contracting my triceps. Contracting my triceps. 3, 4. What's that? God. Oh man. Oh, that's it. Oh. So, in conclusion, this little 15-pound kettlebell did all this. Hit every muscle group. Chest, back, legs, cardiovascular, heart, lungs. All that. So that proves that you don't need a bunch of weight to get some results. You know what I mean? You just gotta get out of your own way and stop being lazy, if that is your case. You know what I mean? So there it is. Kettlebell workout done.